We are back. We are back. I don't know who got that playing in the background, but yeah, it's kind of loud. Saeed is having a party in the back. Okay. All
Somebody.
You
right,
calm now, M3?
let me bring
So calm.
Saeed.
Well, of course, because I'm one with the Almighty, Queen.
Whoo, boy, oh
One day
boy,
you'll get there when
you.
I get to the
Okay.
silencio.
No, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't even gonna go there. You're right. You gonna need more of that music.
Damn, hold on. I can't. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, look at you. You confused. It confused you.
Sound problems, but this is not confusing.
It confused them. Princess Pencil.
All right.
Okay, now that we back, Princess K.
What's up?
We're gonna react to the video that she showed. So, what do y'all think about what she was showing?
That was intense.
Yeah, especially when she was
showing
showing like the actual. Oh, that's like an echo. Yeah, especially when she was showing like the brain and all that. Like, man, there's certain parts like of the brain where it's like, they help store like the memory. It helps remind you of certain things. It's like you can't really take that for granted.
Right.
I mean, it's the most important part of your body. Without the brain, like you can't function at all. But the fact when she was explaining about the blood vessel, I'm like, one little tiny blood vessel leads into like a stroke.
Yep.
Or some type of other what do you call it?
Hemorrhage.
Hemorrhage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just imagine how that would feel if. So the left side of the brain, to sum it up, is the logical side, right? That's the side where you remember things, you take responsibility for what you need to do, such as the example she said, oh, I need to do my laundry when I get home, or I need to do this. It's the logical side. The right side is the creative side. That's where you're more, it's not as logical. It's not the logical side of the left side, right? So what essentially happened was her logical side just shut down. So immediately that logical side that reminds her of things that she needs to do and the responsibilities she has and the stresses she has, that's just shut down. And imagine that happening. Like, I would equate that to an extent, maybe like if you've drunk a lot of alcohol, right? And it's a moment where you're just like completely numb from your life's responsibilities, or for those of you who have had like weed or something like that, that can shut you down, but it's not as intense as that, because at some point within 2 hours, you should sober up. Like it's not going to be completely sober, but to lose, like however age you are, to lose so many years of emotional baggage, trauma, all of that in one moment, that is something that it's just incredible. And to think that if we were to learn how to actively use our right side of the brain and think through our right side of the brain at times, would that negate some of the stressors that we have and we deal with, the anxiety, the fears that we have? When you think about it that way, it's kind of deep.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not like this is something outside of us. It's in our brain. We have access to it, but for some reason, we don't access it.
Because we don't remember. I believe that we used to access our brain, we just don't remember.
Right. And how much better of a people would we be if we learned to access that side more?
Right.
Absolutely.
That'll be something.
That's why I say it's so much deeper than just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna think positive."
Hold on, Queen. Hold on, Queen. One second. DJ Eddie, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why do you think that we don't remember?
Why do I think? Well, I think we don't remember because I think it's I think it's what's around us, man. The things that are around us, like frequency, technology, and certain things that we eat, keep us from not remembering. And I truly believe that because I'm not going to tell you the story like I told you before, but let's just say when you get to the other side, if anyone ever had a chance to get to the other side and then come back, you understand what I'm talking about. When you get to the other side, you remember things. You remember a lot of things, but when you get to the world, to the back into your flesh, you're not going to remember much. Now, I have experienced that, and it's like when I experienced it, I learned a lot of languages that I didn't even know. Like I learned how to speak Spanish. I learned how to speak all the languages, Russians. I didn't even know how I was able to do that. But when you dig back into your flesh, you won't remember that at all. So that right there told me something, man. That told me something. I guess I don't know if someone was trying to tell me that we can dig deeper within our minds. I believe we can. I believe we can. But we just don't remember because of the things that like chemicals and all these crazy things that's around us, we can't remember it.
I think we remember things in a different way within our spirit. Same thing happened to me. Like it really did. I dreamt that like I was understanding like Spanish and all that.
It's not a dream. I want to talk about a dream. See, you talking about a dream. I'm not talking about a dream.
Yeah, but you're talking about out of body experience, right?
That's not a dream. It's not a dream.
No. But I'm saying you're talking about out of body experience, right?
Yes, I am. But I'm talking about I'm aware of what's going on. A dream sometimes you can't really you're not aware. That's totally different.
No. But I'm talking about okay. So my version of dreams like you are in an out of body experience. That's what I believe.
But but it's not a dream though. I'm trying to tell you. I know the difference between a dream and then having a real actual out of body experience. So you can actually what's going on.
You're talking about something way different than what you're talking about.
Way different. Yeah.
Okay.
Way different. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Spencer.
It's all good. It's all good. I didn't mean to speak for you.
That's actually a true story, by the way. When these things happen to you, you can remember things that you never thought of, man. Never ever thought of. It's like almost like you're a god or something. But when you're into your flesh, you can't remember at all. Like it's completely. You can only remember certain things for like maybe a few seconds when you are back into your flesh. Only a few seconds, and after that, completely delete.
Trisha says it's called memory interface. Okay.
Memory interface.
Queen, what were you saying? Queen was saying something. I don't know if Mrs. M3 was about to say something.
What did he mean by memory interface?
Trishan, if you can explain in the comments, or you can also come up. Queen, you was about to share. I don't know if I heard Mrs. M3 about to say something, and I know Princess, you wanted to say something, and then of course Saida, and then whoever else wanted to, and then Saida, wherever you want to take us next, or if anybody has something that they want to share after that, we can go from there. So, Queen, go ahead.
I was gonna say I had I felt like it was the out of body experience when I got caught. I think I was like 12. I got caught in an undertow at the beach, and I felt myself drowning, but it's almost like I saw myself drowning, but then I saw a part of me get to the surface. It was very weird. So I just closed my eyes and I just started praying. I was like, I don't want to die, so I don't want to get deleted. And so it eventually threw me out, but I got out of the undertow because I remember my dad telling me, you can't fight it, you have to let it just take you, and you'll be under there. You'll get out, but if you fight it, you're gonna drown. So I remember just stop fighting, and I was just like, God help me, I don't want to die, I'm gonna be a better person. And it took me out, but it took me out like so far. It took me almost, I don't know how long it took me to swim back, but I was like when I got out of the water, I just started running to my mom, and my dad was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, you see that buoy out there?" He said, "The orange buoy." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I got caught in an undertow and I just swam from there." And he was like, "Really?" He was like, "Well, I'm glad you listened." I stayed away from the beach after that for like, I don't know how long. It was a while before I actually got in the beach. I would play in the sand, but I would always go to the pools. But it was weird. It was very weird. Like, I felt myself dying, but I felt myself like go, "No, you're gonna make it." And it's very weird. Very weird.
Okay. Let me, Queen and Mr. Beth. Let me say this. This is what I'm saying. Let's just say, for example, Queen, you say, "Hey guys, hold on. I'm gonna get up and use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back." You get up and use the restroom. You come back and you see yourself on the couch, and you're completely aware of what's going on. Like, hold on, is that me? Like, what the hell is going on? Now you feel terrified. Like, I feel like listen, it's a good thing to know a whole bunch of things when you are out of your body, but it could be very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. It's another world on the other side. Now, as far as the sky being blue, it was not blue. It was purple. So it's another world on the other side. It's bigger than what people think. I'm not saying I'm not out there telling people like, "Hey, I've seen angels and all that." I'm not saying all that because I didn't. But there's a whole new different world on the other side. So when you do pass, it's not over. I just want people to know that. But then it's like you become this person that you never even thought of, and then all of a sudden you have a whole bunch of memories coming back to you, like all the deja vu's, everything. This does explain the deja vu because you've been there before. So it's like you have a whole nother story on the other side that you see and you also can remember, and it would explain every single detail of what's going on in the real world and what's going on around you. It's deep, man. I'll be sitting here all day talking to y'all, but it's deep. Believe me. Believe me. So I just want to let everybody know right now. So the people that's online that sit up here talking about having an out-of-body experience, they're lying. Okay? I know for a fact they're lying because everybody can't do this. I don't even know why I even had the opportunity for me to even see stuff like that, but I don't know. It's crazy. Just want to let everybody know right now. It's crazy. If you think that there's not another world on the other side, you're wrong. 100%.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say they're lying because there's different types of body experiences, and there's more than just one world that's beyond our sense of reality. Actually, there's about 6 kingdoms, 6 levels. So you may have gone to a higher level than the other person, but that doesn't negate the experience. It's just something different.
No, it's to me, it's no different. Because this happened to me twice. There's no different. But the only reason why I didn't really explore like that because I was terrified.
I bet you were. But that's your reality, and then that's other people's reality.
No,
this is something that's outside of reality, but there's more to it than just one world.
It's not to where it's not to where when you open up the door and you'll end up going somewhere else. It don't work that way. And I heard a lot of people say that, "Oh, I opened up the door and I was in Alaska." You're lying. When you open up the door, you're stepping outside the same way when you came in. The only difference is it's the sky and
see Eddie
and the strain of wheat.
Hold on. Okay, Princess K, finish your point.
What I'm saying is your perception is your perception. I'm not saying that they are or aren't lying. I cannot prove that. We really don't have full 100% proof, but there is more than just your perception. There's more than the outside world that we can't see with our human eyes. There's different levels to it.
Yeah.
So what I'm simply saying is, I believe in you, and I also have belief in them. Well, some of them. Others, I do believe they're lying. Of course, again, that's not anything that I can prove 100%. But I'm saying there's different levels of consciousness, and where you went sounds like a more higher level than what most are able to do.
Yeah.
There is a case where you can actually open your third eye and open that stream of consciousness. And technically, it's not a real door, but it's kind of like a door. It's people have done that for centuries in multiple tribes. I mean, my grandmother's tribe, they would actually use what is called hemp or cannabis to open that third eye in terms of the spirituality and certain rituals. No,
Right.
it wasn't witchcraft, but it was getting into another level of world. And there's different different levels of consciousness. There's different worlds. It's not just one. There's multiple within one universe, and that it's bigger than our human mind can comprehend.
It's way bigger.
Was that the point of the video, Princess K?
No, I'm like, we just went somewhere.
No, Mr. Best asked the question. He asked the question. And, I gave him the answer, and
but what I did want to say related to the video is that I do believe that what she was talking about was being in her right mind. Her left side completely shut down from the stroke, right? So my hypothesis, my belief is that we have all accessed this right side, and we still do. We don't access just one part of our brain. Of course, we don't access our whole brain, but different parts of the left side and the right side we do access. But we access a larger portion of the right side, and I do believe it was when we were children, infants, and toddlers and such. But as we became tainted by the logic in the world, and going back to Saira's video, in which he was talking about how our mind is programmed from a young age, programming was what influenced us to go out of our right side mind and usually focus more on the logical side, which is the left side, unless of course you have a medical condition in your brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, Princess K.
Yes.
Truly appreciate you as always. I just wanna ask Lady Saito, did you have anything else that you wanted to share with us? Because I know there's something that you want to do as well. Could somebody mute their mic, please?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Pretty much Princess explained very well. And each person, even though they might have if someone that had a stroke and survived, they might tell you something different, because every single person that goes through it is not the same thing for each person. I know someone personally. I met someone that had a stroke, and he didn't know that he had it until he went to the hospital. He felt like something happened to him, and he was having symptoms, but he didn't know what was it until he went to the hospital, and they asked him to write his name. He couldn't recall what his name was. He couldn't write it. So that's when he's like, I cannot write my name. He's like, I don't know how to do that. And they're like, what? So they started checking on him, and they find out that he had something in his brain. So he had a stroke. I think also it has to do with what Princess was saying, the distribution of the brain. The left side, the right side. What is on the left side? The analytical, thought, detail oriented, perception, verbal, planning, math, science, logic, as she was saying. And then some of the stuff in the right side of the brain, the creative part, the art, imagination, vision, nonverbal, emotional thoughts, random sequences, and stuff like that we cannot control. It's just in a specific part of the brain. So yes, the left side of the brain was disconnected or muted, as she said, but at the end of the day, there's part of the right side of the brain that still has access to certain information, and that's why we still keep functioning and remembering certain things, that other stuff that we cannot, access in a way. But going back to the reprogramming thing and how our brain works, and also Queen mentioned that she don't believe about the thinking positive. It's not just about thinking positive, but our brain functions in a very magic and mysterious way that if the point is, like, if we believe we can do it, we actually can accomplish many things. But it's not just believing that I can do it, but doing something that will, an action that will make you actually make that happen, if it makes sense. So that's what it's about. Because you could be saying, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful. And it's not that you're physically not beautiful. It's just a matter of how you feel. And that's what's going to create that, thought, that positive thought. Hey, I keep saying, I keep using the driving situation. I can't drive, but it will never change if I don't even try. I just keep saying I'm afraid of driving. I can't drive. It will never change. The reality will never change simply because I'm not changing what I believe. My actions doesn't change. I don't even try. Am I capable of doing? Is my brain capable of doing that? Yes, it can. Why? Because you all can drive, so I can drive too. It's just that my thoughts are stopping me from doing that. So there's side of the brain that we don't explore as well. That's the only thing that I will add.
I think it's a lot of things that interferes with our brain.
Yep.
Queen, were you going to share something? And Tristan, welcome to the stream too.
No, I was gonna say I didn't say that I don't believe that positive thinking. I said I don't think it's all of that. Like, it's just that.
You think it's much bigger, right?
You have to, yeah. I mean, you have to. It's like, I'm a spiritual person, so it's like, you take your thoughts captive, and you make them obedient to Christ. That's what the scripture says, right? So, in that, it's you have to be mindful of where your thoughts are going and what are you feeling when your thoughts go there. Mindfulness. Those are the groups that I do with my clients. Mental health, schizophrenia, bipolar. That's what they have. And we do mindful exercises. Some of them, they hear voices. So it's not that simple to just say, okay, let's just think happy thoughts, because their thoughts are fighting against them. So it's so much deeper than that. It's not that cut and dry, That's what I was saying, But I thought it was a really cool thing that this doctor who was able to go through this, to be able to go, whoa, like, even for me, like, this is bigger than what I thought it was, and this is what it did to me, and be able to be conscious throughout the whole situation and be able to say what she went through. I thought that was so cool. But yeah, that's just what I want to say.
I'm at that beat.
Okay. Thank you, Queen. Saida, what were you going to say?
Have you ever watched the video How to Unlearn Things? This is only 7 minutes. Can I play it?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Well, I can't do videos right now.
Yeah, that's hold that. We could probably do it after, but yeah.
No, I want to get another strike.
Yeah.
What was the gist of the video though? What was the video showing us, and what was it gonna portray?
Things that you can unlearn.
I want to see that.
I believe you can because I did people I don't like.
What'd you say?
I believe that you can. I do that with people I like, and it's not just off of a one go. It takes time, but it could be someone that I knew for like 10 plus years. Saw them every day, and if I don't want to think about them anymore, I mindfully remove them from my mind is what I call it. So every single time I think of you, I just mindfully remove the thought and think about something else. And after continuously doing that, it gets to the point where I no longer even remember your name.
Oh wow! You talking when you're upset?
Times. If it's somebody that I don't want to, like, say, there's a few people in my life who have done stuff to me, and it takes me a minute to get that angry to the point where I'm just like, I'm distancing myself from you.
Gotcha.
And when it gets to that point, it's like, I don't really want anything to do with you. I don't want to think about you or anything like that. So the act that I do is every single time I think about you, I remove the thought and think about something else. And over time, it gets to the point where no matter how strong our connection previously was, no matter how much time we spent together, it gets to the point where I've even forgotten your name and facts about you. Sometimes I can't even remember fully what you look like.
Damn.
I love it. Sounds like me.
Yeah,
Sounds
I've been
like
doing
me.
that since I was a little girl.
Like you, huh?
Actually,
Right,
I've been doing that since I was a little girl.
Princess Kate, Princess Pencil.
Watch
you. I'm about to keep you happy. Jeez.
Pencil out my life. No.
Jeez.
Remember, I got your sharpeners, so you need me.
Yeah.
No. We're not advocating no violence. We want Princess K outside for the summer.
Big erasers are so dangerous to people's skin. If you just keep on
big erasers.
If you do it on someone's skin over time, like, it'll break the skin.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my gosh.
You're right. Because I as a kid, I did that because I was just playing around with a big eraser and it was taking some of my skin off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be that, this is so weird, I used to be that kid that would kind of look at everything around me and be like, okay, what can be used as a weapon here?
What in the world?
That's a terrorist.
I didn't do anything to anybody. It was more so when people did stuff to me. Like, people used to, I was mistreated a lot as a kid. So I need to protect myself. I don't want to hurt anybody. But if you're going to beat me and put your hands on me and touch me, then I need to be able to defend myself because my dad is in here and my mom is in here and I don't have siblings and I don't have cousins around me. There's no one around me. And it took a while for me to get this tall. I was very short for a long time. Short and skinny. So it's like I had to do what I needed to do. You have to outsmart the bigger people. So
give us the address.
Once I started doing that, then people stopped messing with me.
So, Princess K, when you're walking down the street, do people just clear out of your way because they know that you're dangerous?
They don't know it yet.
You don't have to clear out, but I will push you if you're in my way. I do have something called walk rage. So it's like
walk rage. I've never heard of this. What?
Walk rage. It's where,
I do.
I have to walk. So if you're in front of me and you're deliberately going slow, I'm going to move around you. And I used to do stuff. I was known in high school, we had to get to class within like 4 minutes after the bell rings and you're tardy. So we had to go through this whole hallway system. And all these kids in one hallway system, it's just chaotic. And so I'd be so pissed off when I'm trying to get to my class and somebody's in front of me. And I remember there were a lot of Samoans at my school. So a lot of the men are really big. And one time, this was Well, I was pretty tall still. I was like 5'9", but the guy was probably 6'3" and over 300 pounds. And he was walking in front of me, and I was just like, man, your legs are longer than mine. You sure can move faster than this. And he's just not listening to me. So I just reached out and I shoved him to the side and walked forward. And he looked back at me like, what?
What in
And I
the?
looked back up at him like, what the fuck are you going to do about it? Move out the way.
Oh damn!
Whoa. Princess K, you mean to tell me
Oh
you
my
actually shove that
gosh!
man and tell him, you know what? Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all don't do
Okay,
that?
Princess K. Now
That's
that's
annoying. That's
that's
annoying.
that's
If I
that's
already gave you a
that's
warning and said to move faster,
Eddie about to
please
say you
can you
lying.
walk
Chris.
faster.
No, I
Better
wasn't gonna
leave
say
it
that.
alone, Eddie.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say she
Look,
actually,
I'm not.
she
Yo,
actually
I'm
in
really
trouble.
not meeting Princess K in person, yo. I'm not meeting her in person. I'm not. I'm
I like
not.
Princess K.
I can't do it.
I like how she thinks, but that's
Yeah.
you don't want to. That's too much drama. That's too much drama.
Yeah, we're gonna try to
But
meet up
but
with
if
her.
You gotta be
She gonna.
but
She
careful.
gonna
if you're in the way, you're in the way.
If
I agree with that.
if I've already given you a warning,
I don't agree.
you said,
Agree with that. No, I don't, sir.
I said,
No.
like, there's no other way for me to go around you because there's people all over us, right? There's no other way for me to go. I'm like, excuse me, I have to get somewhere. Can you like walk faster just a little bit or just move aside so I can get through so I can get to where I need to go? And you just like scoff and look back at me like, whatever. That the dismission, the ignoring, that's just like
It's on now,
Princess
basically.
K.
That just goes in your mind. It's on now.
Princess K, sometimes you have to, hold on, Princess K, sometimes you have to avoid negativity. There's other ways around that. If you gotta
That is
go
true.
around them, forget them. Let them, let them continue to walk like an old man. Just go around.
either
You know,
get
separate. Always separate.
in the back.
If you know yourself, no. If you know how you are, Princess K, you know how you are. You would just go around them, just ignore them because you know how you are. So you have to separate yourself from negativity. It's best that
No.
anybody do.
I just
It's
said
not
there's
how.
no other way.
I don't
We're
agree.
blocked.
Because you don't know
We're
what these
blocked
people
on
are,
both
and it's crazy. They're crazy people. You know, they're cowards. You know, they're not even fighting no more as we speak. You know, and the attitude that they have this day and age, they don't care about a woman. Like they would kill a woman on the spot. I'm not saying that you should be
Guess
tough. I'm
what?
not saying that. I'm saying you have to distance
Guess
yourself.
what, DJ Eddie? I'm crazy too.
But
We confirmed that.
Hold on, wait. Listen. Hold on, let me say this. Listen. Yeah, but you're not the craziest woman in the world, though. There's other women that are crazy, and I'm not saying that you have to be the toughest woman or the craziest woman. I'm just saying separate yourself from negativity. It's important that you do.
I know how to see a situation and discern what I can and cannot do from a situation. If I've given you a warning and you haven't heeded the warning and you're still doing it, and I'm looking around and I'm just like, okay, I can't walk around you because there's stuff everywhere and I'm still stuck behind you and you're still moving slow. At that point, if you get your shoes stepped on from the back, that's really not my problem. If you don't move out of the way, even if I ask you politely, excuse me, sir, can you please move to the side or just walk a little bit faster so I can get to where I need to go? And not only that, it's really not the average person who would look back at me and just ignore me or scoff in my face like that.
I'm not
Now,
ignoring her at all. I'm moving out the way.
that's where I get upset with you. Now, if it's anybody else, that's not necessarily a problem for me. There's no need to cause anything from that because you didn't ignore me and you didn't scoff in my face. But the moment you chose to disrespect me like that, well then okay. Don't push me and then get mad if I socked you in the face.
But Princess K. So what you mean to tell me that there's no way you could have wait. Hold on, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that there was no way that you could have went around that?
No.
No. Okay. Well, why? No. What was in the way? You said it was a lot of you said it was a lot of stuff in the way.
Over 100 students in one narrow hallway. He's right in front of me,
Hold
the
on,
size
family.
of a freaking linebacker, and
Family,
there's
family.
people all around me, and I'm like, I can't elbow anybody to get
Princess
through.
K.
There's
Princess K,
nobody to touch
I gotta
me.
stop you, fam. I gotta stop you because
Oh,
we do have the wheel of pressure on.
oh, sure.
Saida, you know what I mean? Definitely, you know, whenever you're ready to take over. We will get back to this though. We will do this at the end of the show. We are going to get back to
we
this.
definitely getting back to this.
Okay, so Saida, you know what I mean? Whenever you're ready to spin the wheel, whenever you're ready to get it going, I am first, looks like, and then we will go all the way down, you know, the order of people.
So let me organize my brain.
Okay.
So Mr. Best, M3,
Mm-hmm.
Princess, Mrs. Wait, you messed it up. Oh, you're moving it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
so M3,
you want
Mrs.
to put
M3.
it together. You wanted to put it together.
Yeah, I'll put them together.
Mr. Best, M3, Mrs. M3, Queen, Princess, DJ, and Tristan, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How many people got up here?
Spin the wheel for the best. What was the best moment of your day or week? This week.
Ooh, the best moment of my day or week. I would say the best moment of my week was the live stream we did. I would say yesterday. That was a great stream. That was an incredible stream. I feel like we really talked about a lot of things. Everybody's interactive, and we just had a lot of fun. You know, to the point we had to do a part 2. You know what I mean? It was just phenomenal. Like, I really enjoyed it. So yeah.
True. All right, Mr. M3.
All right.
How can you identify yourself as a leader?
Great question.
Dang, man, you give us like the personal ones. First the best, and now the leadership. Okay. How I
ain't perfect,
identify?
remember, you cannot say the word.
I know. I can't say the other P word. I get you. I'm banned from that. But okay, how can I identify myself as a perfect leader? Oh wait, can I say perfectly? No, I can't say that.
No.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, y'all started. But look, how can I identify myself as a leader? Man, look, it's all based off like, you know, of how the people feel. You know what I mean? It's all about the results. If my people's good, then that means I'm doing a good job.
Yes, sir.
See, the thing is, being a leader is not about dictatorship. It's not about telling somebody what to do. It's actually being a servant and try to help and organize and cater to the best needs. So, an example, I put Mr. Best in the World as, you know, the best manager in the world because he is the best socialized manager in the world. You know what I mean? You know, DJ Eddie King. Come on, man. Look, the damn name DJ, okay? Does that not ring a bell? This dude makes phenomenal instrumentals, okay? He is the music producer, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, so with that and my graphic arts combined, man, we could make a killing off it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we have like First Lady Tammy and Dom. Time ran out, so
And
I
you
couldn't
have
say
the
much.
awesome queen that shows up with her
Time
crown.
ran out, so I had to leave you out. Sorry. I got the belt.
So terrible.
I wish I had more time. I would have had a whole lot to say.
All right. Yeah. Good. I like the first part though. Great. Mrs. M3. Other ways to improve low self-esteem.
Other ways to improve low self-esteem. Other ways besides I don't know what.
Because yeah, I get it. You were not here earlier, but we were talking about, you know, things that could help us to improve our self-esteem. But if you could have any in mind, doesn't matter if we talk about it before.
Okay, so then I don't know if I'm going to repeat anything, but to have a higher self-esteem is to be able to first enjoy your own company. If you can enjoy your own company, then what people have to say about you doesn't affect you as much, even though everyone should accept, you know, constructive criticism. When there are trolls, you just don't feed the trolls. That's all.
I like it.
Really
Yes.
big on here, for real.
Good.
Wow. Trolls is
Good
crazy
one.
on here, boy.
All right, Queen, and she always get the red ones. What? How
That's
can
true.
you transform?
There's the red one again. The
Yep.
red tape.
Symbolic.
That's right, the
Meow
red
and the
one.
wine.
How can you transform a challenging experience into a positive lesson and opportunity for growth?
Dang, I see you get good ones all the time.
Professional growth.
Well, I
Positive,
mean,
positive
you
growth, not
when you look at the situation, like even what I shared the last time about the racist boss, I still have one. He's still there. So what I do is I greet with a smile, I do my job, and I'm like, oh yeah, so what do you think about this? I'm gonna kill you with kindness. That's how I can grow. Not to allow how I really feel about you affect my work and my interactions with you. So, because I'm there, you're there on the ticking time bomb, but you're still there. So I gotta do what I gotta do to make it enjoyable for me. I ain't worried about you, but for me. So yeah.
Right.
All right. I think that's a good one. Yeah. If anyone wants to share any other, because I think this is a very good question.
We'll go down the line. So, in 3, if you want to share, go ahead. I'll say real quick. I'll give myself 30 seconds. Saidi, did you want to share first? Since you're up top, do you want to share first, and then we just go down the line?
I
Yeah, it
can.
only makes sense.
I have one actually.
Okay.
Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, probably. I was like not a bottom performer or anything like that. It's just that I was just stuck in the comfort zone. I was just doing the bare minimum, but I wanted to grow within the company. But I was like thinking in the mindset like, oh, just because I'm good at what I'm doing already, the promotion or the position should come to me, and they should bring the position and look at me and say, okay, I'm good at this. So I was stuck in that idea. And then I applied for the position and I got there in second place. But what affected me the most, the challenging part, it was how I was projecting myself to other people. And that was my area of opportunity. That was the challenging part for me, or a challenging experience. So I had to convert that into a positive lesson. I had to work on my personal branding so I don't have to project myself in the way that I was projecting. And then when I applied for another position, I was actually able to get 2 positions, and I was able to pick which one I wanted to do. And that's what I'm,
Lady Saida, you are out of time. I'm sorry.
All right. That's it.
All right, okay. I'm ready.
Hold on, it's me, dog. Hold on.
Oh.
How can you transform a challenging experience into a positive lesson and opportunity for growth? I would say, for me, it was the time where I was in high school when I was trying to pass my math regent test. I had failed, and then I had to go to summer school. So in order to get my diploma, I had to basically go to summer school, pass the math regent, and then I would get my diploma. And it was very challenging. Oh, it took a lot out of me. I had to spend a good part of the summer studying and getting things right. But I said I got everything right, and I passed the test by 1 point, but I still passed the test. So it helped me to grow. I was able to move on, and then later that summer I was able to get my first job, and the rest is history, y'all. So M3, go ahead, man.
Okay, so for me, my challenging experience was back then trying to fit in within the crowd. Wherever, if it's like church or school, you're always trying to fit into the crowd of someone. And the thing is, I had to realize that I'm not going to always be accepted by everyone, by every social group. And that was like a lesson and a growth opportunity for me to understand that, look, go where you're wanted. Or go where you're celebrated and wanted, but not tolerated. So I'm going to throw in this one last joke, right? For 10 seconds. So go where people look at you like you're perfect, not in the crowd where people look at you like you're imperfect. And that's my last perfect joke, and that's it.
Mrs. M3, what do you have to say to this question?
What I have to say, I think in Japanese the word is kaizen, constant improvement, right? So when challenging experiences come our way, like there are definitely physical things that happen within us, like our chemistry changes, our hormones, right? Adverse experiences cause us to have cortisone, and all the cortisol and adrenaline can cause us to have big guts or things like that. Take action and constantly improve yourself. See the things that you dislike about yourself and improve upon them, because there's never a day in your life where you have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay stuck. So every day is an opportunity for growth. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of our life. Everything that we didn't like about ourselves today or yesterday, we can make change.
I like that.
Very good, very good. Queen, what do you have to say for this question? Oh, no, you already answered. Okay, Princess K, what do you have to say for this question? Princess K, you there?
Hello? I'm sorry, I was talking the whole way through. When I lost my grandfather in 2019...
You're a little muffled, Princess K.
Can you hear me now?
You're still muffled.
Well, let me leave and come back.
Somebody also have to mute the mic. I can hear a little bit of feedback. Okay.
DJ the King.
Respectfully, I'm gonna pass it up. Respectfully. Okay. I agree. I agree with Miss M3. She already laid it down.
Okay.
Sweet. Kaizen, baby.
No, let me.
What was the order again?
I'm getting the order back. Hold on.
I was after Queen.
Wait,
can you hear me? Good now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you perfect now. We got you.
Okay.
You're in the studio now, girl.
So yeah, Princess K, what were you gonna say to the question?
When I lost my grandfather in 2019, I had been mourning the loss of another father figure since I lost my father when I was young. But in his loss, my godfather actually came more into my life. And I remember telling him right after my grandfather passed away, okay, my dad passed away, my grandpa passed away, so now you're the one who has to walk me down the aisle. So you have to be the one to take care of yourself in that moment until that happens. And him saying I would be honored to, that to me, it might not be much to anyone else, but that to me was something that made me feel like, okay, this is a negative situation, but I've seen that God has placed people in my life that care for me, and they've instilled in me so many values. And to have strong men in my life, even though some went away, I still have one left. And then there's also my dad's frat brothers who will still check in on me. So I'm just blessed. So that was my example.
Thank you, Princess K. That was beautiful. Thank you, as always. You give like the most like awe-inspiring answers. Like, thank you so much for being here and sharing your experience. We truly appreciate you. Tristan, you're up next, bro.
Well, I can go by a recent issue. Recent misunderstanding. You know how you know when you have just a bad day and everything's going bad. So it was I'm stressed out. You know, mom's in the hospital, stuff like that. Gotta study, gotta do interviews, so on and so forth. Gotta go to work, and I'm stressed out, and I'm getting messages from different people, and it's like I don't have time. And then one person who didn't deserve the attitude, and I'm not understanding what they're talking about, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not blah 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 blah, and it goes off. And so when I go to the hospital, my sister says, "You forgot how you were raised." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "We were never taught about where to point the blame at or who to get upset with. No matter who did the problem, is your fault. Because you need to be able to stop the drama and focus on the solution. So you take ownership of it so you can get it done and move forward." And I did, and I failed on that one, but it was just one of those things where it's like, if you're stressed out, just turn off the phone. Just turn it off and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna get back to y'all tomorrow." I think people don't know how to disengage when the world is piling on them, and
Yes.
and I could have lost a good person if I would have just kept it going, you know.
Thank you for sharing that, Trisha. Really love that story, brother. That was beautiful. Thank you. I want to give a special shout out, and hopefully he comes up if he can, to our brother Daryl Long. What's going on, bro?
Salute.
That's a brody right there. Salute to him, man.
Salute Daryl Long, man.
So the next person is Princess K. Princess K is next.
What a new question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, Clean already asked. She already answered. Oh,
yes, she did.
Mm-hmm.
What does feeling self-assured mean to you? Self-assured. That means to me that I am assured of myself and my abilities in whatever capacity they may be towards whatever situation it may be. In other words, I'm confident in myself. I have self-confidence because I'm assured that I have the skills I need to get through whatever it is that I'm facing. Did I say that short enough? I keep on rambling.
No, you're good, Princess K. You're good.
That's good.
That's excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Bess, right? Mr. Bess?
No, DJ Eddie King.
Oh, sorry.
Is I'm next?
Yeah.
What steps can you take today to improve your tomorrow?
What steps can I take to improve your tomorrow? What steps are we talking about? Any steps?
Any steps
to improve myself for tomorrow? Well, learning new skills for the job that I work at. So before I even get to work, I want to learn new skills as far as like other new things that they have going on over there. So I've actually been studying that the skills that I'm learning right now. Actually, to speak as I'm talking to y'all, actually reading something about truck driving, warehouse work, and all that stuff. So I'm learning new skills before tomorrow.
All right, that sounds pretty good.
Did that come off? Did it sound kind of awkward a little bit, or?
No. It sounds like it's doable. So make it happen.
Okay, cool.
Who's next?
It's on you.
What daily practice can you perform to boost your confidence? Look at myself in the mirror every day.
Good morning, gorgeous.
And compliment myself. I don't need no one else to tell me nothing that I haven't told myself yet. Alrighty, next.
All right, it's me.
All right. How does low self-esteem affect us?
Okay, if you have low self-esteem, that can affect your health. It can affect, your outlook on life. It can affect your relationships with other people. So it's multifaceted. It's not just, it's multi-layered. It's a lot of different things where it can impact. And I think that's why we have to just be aware of if we have low self-esteem or confidence or just a low morale. Because at the end of the day, what I'm saying? We always got to be in tune with where we're at and just how we feel. What I'm saying? I think sometimes, we can just kind of get sidetracked with work or with school or, I got to take care of this. I got to take care of that. I got to take care of this person or you got to take care of your children, or a parent. But listen, you better take care of yourself first. Make sure your morale is high on yourself. Because if not, you're not going to be good to anybody else. So yeah, that's how it can affect you.
Good. All right. Let's see. Mr. M3. What are your 3 favorite qualities about yourself? Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
I am.
That question sounds familiar.
Perfect. Okay. Perfectionist. Perfect.
I told you I officially retired from that. But
hold on, real quick. 1 second. I'm sorry. I want to give a shout out to an observant creator, aka Brother Daniel. He said, yo, peace and tranquility to all. Much love to you, bro. Come up if you can, man. And salute to Auntie JP as well.
Yeah, JP, salute.
Oh, salute.
All right, let me run through this real quick. Okay, my 3 favorite qualities. Okay, I almost said it. Okay, I'm loyal. I'm pretty much smooth and laid back, and I have great charisma.
All right, that's good. It sounds like nobody believes you. Oh my God.
You be having me dying, boy.
Good answer.
Hey, just go to hey. I don't care.
Good answer.
Mrs. M3, how do you define personal and professional success?
Personal and professional success. I would say, well, personal to you, how you define what you want in life. If you achieve the goals that you have, you make your vision board, you achieve those things, that's successful, and personal successful. So professional successful also begins with a dream, something that you want to become for yourself, something that you want to be. Maybe it might be a little bit influenced by your parents, by your loved ones when you're young, but eventually you have to find your path. And when you do, you go after it. For me, God's blessed me to be able to have everything that I've gone after professionally, and there's no lack of love, I think. So when you can appreciate who you are, achieve your goals, set goals for yourself and achieve them, accomplish them, and then as you're gaining your success, you help your family. I think that's personal and professional success.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yep. Queen. Yep. I hope it's not a red one. Ooh, that was close.
Very close.
What do you value? What do you value, and what are your fundamental beliefs?
Candy.
Gummy bears.
Game colors.
Gummy bears. I'm playing. What do I value? I value honesty. I value
my husband.
Salute to the Brody. Salute to the Brody.
Yes.
You got Joe. Yes,
salute,
yes.
salute.
I do value my husband. You're right.
Okay.
I value the Lord that blessed me with the man that I don't always appreciate. But yes, I
Right.
do.
Salute to the Brody. Salute
Right.
to the Brody.
Salute.
My husband. I value honesty. I value loyalty.
Respect.
Yeah. Well, if you're honest and you're loyal, to me, respect comes in there, you know. But yeah, I do respect. And what are my fundamental beliefs? Treat others the way you want to be treated. You know, own the stuff that you do, and forgive and move on. That's it. Basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good.
We got Princess K.
Princess K.
Thank you, Queen, for sharing. Good answer.
Yes.
How to have healthy self-esteem, because there is a thin line between confidence and arrogance, remember? And being like good self-esteem, and then you're kind of be like cocky or whatever.
How to have healthy self-esteem. First of all, you have to feed yourself. That also involves the content, the people that you surround yourself with. Personally, it takes time sometimes to learn how to love yourself and to have healthy self-esteem. And what that involves is partaking in actions where you are actively loving yourself and you're speaking to yourself. And you're taking the time to look at both your flaws, but also the things that are great about you. And instead of focusing on the flaws, now it doesn't mean that you completely forget them, but you take in what's great about you and you learn to appreciate yourself. If you're a child of God, it's really a sin for you to not even love yourself, because you're a beautiful creation in his eyes. You're a poem, a beautiful work of art.
Yo, Princess K. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Princess K. Wait, hold on. Are you Googling your answers? What is going on here?
I'm telling you. See,
her answers are perfect.
This is what I'm talking about. See, Princess K is very talented, and I was explaining earlier.
Man.
That's why she has to separate herself from negativity. Okay,
Yes,
we need you. All right.
Yes, we do. Yo,
Protect Princess K at all costs. Well,
I feel like she right. I feel like she know the questions before they come up, and then she writing an answer down already. She is killing this. Great answer, Princess K. Great answers, yo, for real.
Thank you.
Much love, family. Thank you for sharing, for real.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie King. What do you do well?
He made me 5 minutes for this. No, I'm joking.
Music. But first, before music though, is hard work. You know, I work very, very hard. Even after work, I go look for more work. Because we got bills, and plus, I want to buy things like equipment, exercise equipment, things that I need, and more money to help families and maybe some friends if some need help as well. So I work hard, and plus music. I love music. I know how to make music well.
All right, that sounds good. And
so bro, good answer.
Who's missing?
Yes,
Who's
sir.
missing?
It's on you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Tristan dropped. Okay.
Yeah, he said he'll be back. He has some phone issues.
What
Would
would you
be capable of if you had the confidence you desire?
I like how you both read it. You know what it is, Saida. Come on.
Yeah, I know. If I had the confidence that I desire.
You could be a
I'll be no.
I will
I'll be
end world hunger.
I'll be a motivational coach.
Why'd you say that?
Because that's what I'm looking forward to, but I don't feel like I have enough I haven't accomplished enough yet to get there.
Mm.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. This is my go.
All right, this is for you. What are the differences between your thoughts and your actions?
Mm. I mean, you could think just about anything. You know what I'm saying? You could think like, I'm gonna clean up my whole house, but if you don't if you don't put in the action to do it, guess what? Your house gonna be dirty. So, thoughts are just things that you perceive. It's things that's in your mind frame, or things that you kind of ponder over. But actions are things that you put to use, things that you actually act upon, things that you are doing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a difference. You know what I mean? So if I'm just thinking about something, it's just something that's just in my mind. It's not reality. But my actions, what I mean, that's me basically, acting out the reality that I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And putting that into practice. So yeah, that's the difference between thoughts and actions.
All right, good. And we only have a few more questions. And 3, here you go.
Okay.
Do you know anyone that has the type of confidence you hoped to have?
Let's see. Do I know anyone that has the type of confidence I hope to have? I'm not for sure how to answer this one because I don't know. I don't really
Basically,
care.
like sometimes you might have a mentor or admiration in a positive way, of course, for someone, and you want to become like that person.
But I feel like it's
know,
more of like a knowledge or skill though. Like the confidence part, like I don't feel like it's not like it wouldn't be an issue for me, but to have like what they have, to kind of dig into their mindset, is what I would wish I could have become. I feel like that ties into like a knowledge aspect of it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to answer the question.
No, that's fine. Don't worry. That's fine.
Can we all answer that? Dang it.
Oh, sorry. I mean, you can. What? Can we let Mrs. M3 answer this one and then we go back?
Yeah. No, we can continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. M3.
I'm grateful for the list that you helped us to create for ourselves. That I am grateful for, or what you like about yourself, and also seeing the adverse experiences and listing 3 of them. Because it helps self-reflection, here and again helps you to be present and grateful for the things you now have in comparison to where you grew up or what you had when you were little. And so, yeah, I'm grateful for being able to have contentment.
Thank you. I'm glad it's an actual pleasure for me to be able to share, something. All right. So what was the previous question?
I can't even remember it. We can move on. It's fine. We can move on.
All right. Sorry. Queen, what songs can you listen to in order to boost your mood? You are beautiful, no matter what they say.
I listen to sometimes I listen to gospel music. sometimes I listen to, which is odd, like kind of, well, I wouldn't say it's negative. Like, it's like a song, like it's called I don't care about you, but they say the other stuff. So it's almost like negative music. Sometimes negative music gives me like, yeah, I don't give a F about what you think. So yeah, so sometimes
stop playing that song.
Like even DMX, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Like, yeah, like I'm like, snitches wanna die, like snitches wanna lie, like come on. So I just get hyped with sometimes the hood rap music too. So yeah.
Yo, don't forget about that Kurt Franklin you be listening to.
Which one?
My brother already said if he finds you listening to hip hop in the car, he's gonna remove the whole radio. Whole radio.
Oh, so she's one of those women that listen to the song. I don't want no scar. Because she one of those. Huh? That's a good messed up right there.
I didn't say that. I said
Big Sean, IBFWU.
Don't influence her on Princess K. Don't encourage her.
K Milo, man, that's so bad.
Yeah, I love that song.
You.
Right, I'm about to separate you two. I'm about to move your box from your box, all right?
I don't give up.
Yo, separate them, Mr. Best.
I'm about to call my brother right now. I'm about to call him right now. Get him on the line. Because he said if you find that on your phone, he's removing everything. You better not find that nowhere on your phone. That's what he told me. You shouldn't be listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's a big no-no.
Yeah, it's not encouraging. Listen to your gospel music. Lady Saida, continue. Go ahead. Princess K.
That's very encouraging.
Princess K. What causes low self-esteem?
What causes low self-esteem? What causes low self-esteem are I'm sorry. Okay. What's up? Okay. What causes low self-esteem are a number of things. A lot of times outside stressors where you may have been challenged to do something and you messed up and now you don't believe in yourself again. There's also people. Words can dive deep into your mind and stay there. And when they are stuck there, they stick in your mind, and then you start to believe them as you keep on thinking of them. You create patterns in your mind. When you're creating patterns of negative behaviors and how you feel about yourself in a negative way, that pattern results in low self-esteem eventually. So it's really in your mind. It's another thing that you have to believe in yourself and take charge in that. But then there's always times where you might be in a season where that's difficult. So.
All right, good. DJ Eddie King.
Great answer, Princess K. Great answer.
Consider a time you achieved personal or professional success. How did you feel?
Okay. That's really for Kashim. I mean, Miss M3. I don't know if she had a turn, but did y'all miss her?
She did have that question.
Did it?
I had the question before. Well, someone else had the question.
Yeah, Miss M3 didn't. I don't think she had a turn. She missed.
No, she did answer that.
I did. I answered this one.
Oh, you did? You answered that one right there that we're looking at right now. You answered that one.
But I didn't have the how did you feel part.
Oh, okay. How do I feel? I feel good. I feel good. I want to sip on some wine and just chill. Oh yeah.
Hey.
I feel good. Yes, sir. Say call up Mr. Best, call up M3 and bother them. Have a drink, have a shot with them. Hey, we in the dope. We made it.
Ooh, I need to
All right. So this is the last one, right?
Yeah.
And it's to you. Yeah.
And it's on me.
What is that one?
Why don't we all answer it?
How
How have you?
overcome
Yeah, we can do that.
one of your
How have you?
fears?
How have you overcome one of your fears? Wow.
That's a good one.
Yeesh, I wish it was the biggest one, but I have definitely overcome other fears. Like I guess you're always afraid of new things. I never thought that I would do like some of the things that I've done. Like, you know, I like extreme, not sports, but activities, I would say. So I don't think about it when I'm about to do it, like jumping from the waterfall, like doing the bike on the freaking line, zip lining and things like that. It's like people just go and be like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it." But you know, at the end of you feel kind of afraid of doing it. Applying for positions that I never thought that I could get. I was afraid of doing it, and I did it. And getting another job, I was like afraid to leave my job, and you know, I was like, "F it, I'm just gonna do it." So yeah, those. What about you all?
Oh wait, actually, best
It's on me. It's on me. I know. I'm back, man. How have I overcome one of my fears? I would say by just facing it. You know what I mean? Facing it, going after it. You know, I used to have a fear of germs and, you know, things being germy, things being dirty. Like, used to always bother me. It would just make my skin crawl. But like the way I got over it is that I just got used to it, and I also just make sure my areas were clean. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that things around me is clean. I am a bit of a germaphobe. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to just make sure my house is spotless. You know, laundry is done. I don't like things all out of order. Like if anything is out of order, like I just automatically just be like, nah, this ain't right, and I have to like put it in order. Even down to like my remotes in my house. Like if I have remotes or things in my house, like they're sectioned and organized. My games, you know, cleaning supplies, everything's organized like to a T. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I overcame my fear, by just being organized and facing it. And 3, go ahead, bro.
Forgot I was muted. Yeah, one of my earlier fears were public speaking, I would say. And at one point, I wasn't really, you know, charismatic. Actually, I was pretty shy at one time when it comes to like socializing with people. But what helped me to overcome my fears, surprisingly, was when I did like theater arts and improv. I did a lot of improvisation, and it helped me to overcome like, you know, stage fright, and then that transitioned into, you know, not worrying about messing up. So I think I was too busy, like too focused on just trying to like, I'm not gonna say the P word, but just trying to like, you know, be too much of my best or whatever. And sometimes, man, that don't work out. So you have to understand that you're gonna have fumbles in your conversation. That's it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
No
And
problem.
3, you a wild man, man. And you got me cracking up today, dude. Listen, 3. How can you overcome? Or how did you overcome? Or how have you overcome one of your fears? I'm sorry.
I agree with you, Mr. Best. You got to face them. You got to face your fears, because there's only 2 responses, really. It's either worry about it or find a solution. And so that's how you have to look at things. You be afraid of it for so long, but everything starts with action. And once you take the action and you achieve or accomplish the goal, that you thought was impossible or was too scary or insurmountable, you do it or you see someone else do it, and then you get the confidence, the courage to tackle it on. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. Courage is doing it, whatever it is that's making you afraid, in the face of the fear. You see whether you accomplish it or don't. But either way, you're going to have a lesson in it. So that's what you have to do.
Gotcha.
You can only
Thank you.
stay afraid for so long, and then you have to do something about it.
Thank you, Mrs. M3. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one, for real. Queen, what you got to say? Queen? Wake up, Queen.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime. I think just standing on my truth and not backing down. I think what something I'm dealing with at work is just not being afraid to speak up, because sometimes you can get repercussions for speaking your truth, when you're not being treated fairly. So I'm not backing down, and I'm not afraid of him, I'm not afraid of his intimidating tactics, and I don't care. I know my value, and I know what I bring to the table, so I'm not afraid anymore of speaking up and not tolerating being treated unfairly for no damn reason. So yeah, if you want to, and even in front of him, I've confronted it and said, that's not what you said. I'm sorry, but you're lying. And
Queen,
if you're gonna correct me, you need to correct me on the truth. So just not being afraid, not being
we gotta
afraid
move on,
of.
Queen. We gotta move on to Princess K.
No, it's fine. Not moving,
Princess
not
K,
being afraid.
how have you overcome one of your fears?
Okay, so one of my fears due to some childhood situations is I almost drowned twice in my lifetime. So I didn't want to be in water. I did not like it other than showers and baths. That was fine, but everything else caused me to have issues. Another one is claustrophobia. And my fiance, before the pandemic, decided to take me to a water park for a date. And I was kind of looking at him like, okay, you planned this out. I'm appreciative. I won't say anything. He took me straight to the biggest, what do they call it? The little water slides. But this was the one that was completely covered.
It was
So
a tube.
you're in
Talking about the tube?
You're in the tube with water. And he said, okay, babe, we're going up. We have to overcome your fears today. I said, no, we don't. He dragged me up there. And I was crying, but he was like, we have to get through this today. And so he persuaded me. I got in there. I get in the tube and I'm shooting down and I'm just praying, oh Lord, oh God, I'm gonna die. And it's like the walls are just closing in and water is getting in my nose, and it was completely terrible. But somewhere along the way, I just felt like, be steady, there's nothing to fear. And next thing you know, I actually started to enjoy it. And then I was submerged in the water and I came out and my fiance was waiting down there for me. And of course, I jumped on him and was just crying because of the experience. But actually, it broke my trauma. It was such a harsh way, but it broke my trauma. So that's one of my fears.
Ooh, that story was, them tubes be real, Princess K.
Yeah.
Oh man, yo.
There's someone
Because you be like, yo, when is it gonna end? When is this gonna end?
Woo.
Man, I feel you.
Been there for a long time. A long
Jeez.
time. And I was so mad at him after that, but still thankful. It was a weird combination. I'm pissed, but thank you.
Gotta give a shout out real quick to brother Wally. Wally, thanks for coming back in, bro. Appreciate you.
Salute.
Yeah, man. DJ Eddie King, you're next, brother.
Yeah, well, I would have to say stream frights. I say that because sometimes when I'm having a conversation online with someone, sometimes I fumble my words because I know there's people watching, I know there's people listening. So when I'm having a conversation, I have to watch what I say or trying to find the right words to say when I'm communicating with someone. And being up here on stream every single day, the more I'm up here, the more I'm, communicating, the better I get. And the more I don't fumble.
Wow. You know what? You know what's crazy, DJ Eddie? Somebody that we really know, real close and personal, they have the same thing, which is why they can't even stream with us.
Wow.
Gotcha. And they told me about it too. It was real. I was like, yo, for real? Like, yeah, I feel like I don't know what to say and I don't want to mess up. So,
right.
It's a phobia. I was like, oh, word? Like,
yeah.
So this ain't the first time you're hearing this. So yeah,
wow.
Definitely something that's real.
I thought I was the only one.
No, you're not, bro. This is a real thing.
Wow.
Man, I want to thank Lady Saida for these questions. Thank you, Saida, so much. Appreciate you so much, family. I'm going to remove
this. Thank you, Saida, for the wheel.
No, thank you, guys.
Saida, can we? Okay, the next time, right? Can we play with points?
What do you mean?
With questions, like can we play a game to where if they get the question right, they and then we spin the wheel. The wheel can have like 1 to 900 points or 1,200. Can we play? It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune, but just with questions.
Like a game.
Yeah.
We'll have to think about how is that going to be because each of us has an actual question, so it's not like no one will be able to not answer a question, so they don't earn points.
We'll figure this out behind the scenes, y'all. We will work on this. Trust me, we will.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea, DJ Eddie.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely work on this. DJ Eddie, I know you and Princess K was having a conversation, so I definitely want to get back to that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I will actually step out then. Good night, everybody, and thank you for having me here. I appreciate you all.
I appreciate
and,
you too.
Until next time, all right? Take care.
Definitely. Saida, definitely, I will hit you up later on. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'll send you a quick message now just to make sure, just to check on something. But I do have a guest. Have a good night, Lady Saida. Thank you so much for
get some rest,
for just bringing the wheel of pressure and just everything else you shared. Guess I'm about to bring you up. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, she's coming and I'm leaving.
Coming.
She can come anytime. She can just push that door.
Let me let in. Our brother. You know what I mean. Peace to the Almighty. I want to say shout out to him. Shout out to Mimsy. Shout out to Pops, man.
Shout out to Big Rig Slaps, man.
Big Rig Slaps. See you out here, brother. Let me bring in the homie, our brother, Mike. What's up, man? Let me open the door.
What's up, Mike, man? Brother right there. What's good, man?
I've been here with y'all earlier, you know what I'm saying? I was just, you know what I'm saying, we had the little Shabbat, you know what I'm saying? We do a little bit of skibbies and chill on the Shabbat, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But, I seen you guys still on, bro, and I was like, yo, I'm in there.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yo, the man's has the Silencio, bro. Yo.
Hey, man, I got to represent sometime.
Yo, all honesty, bro. All right, all honesty, you cannot say that you do not feel something when you put that thing on.
Yeah, right.
Well, I honestly feel great. To be honest with you,
Mike, I want one.
I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. All right, I really can't explain the complete science behind this. All right, I'm not a scientist or an engineer. All right, but we made these joints and they're dope. That's all I can tell you.
You know, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, do you know how to make like different colors also?
Bro, we're gonna do all kinds of stuff with these now that we, you know what I mean, have been wearing them for a while. And we actually can sit here and be like, yo, they do something. They make you feel better. They block out the haters. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? Like, look, they're not the prettiest thing in the world, but yo, I'm not saying that they're not amazing looking. I'm just saying that, like, you might look weird walking around in public with one is what I'm trying to say. They look beautiful. Mimsy Limbs does a great job. All right. What I'm saying is in public, right? You might look a little odd walking around with a fringed hood, but right, it feels great. So, you know, it's like we gotta weigh it out.
Yeah.
But yo, we can make whatever the hell, like, you know, whatever you want, bro.
Yes, sir.
Just let me know the design, and we'll get to work on these things, because you know what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. I want the same design that you have, man. I just want it like color, like either black or let's see. No, I can't say green. You know what? I'll say black one.
I don't want to spend too much time worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to promote nothing. I just had to see if I was crazy or if you actually can feel the difference. Everyone that we've put one of these on has said they felt it, but just I wanted one more, you know what I'm saying, testimony as to are we crazy or not?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me give you my testimony.
You got one too, right?
Yeah, she got one.
We can't see.
Hold on, she's putting it on right now.
Oh, let's see.
She's falling asleep in the back. But
Mims is already sleeping in the back, bro, somewhere. She's like right over there, passed out. Out.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, see, there you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, so okay, hold on. Mm-hmm. See, the reason why like she's fading in and out, right? Because already with the silencio hoods, it's already defeating like that microbial type of, like, you know,
that frequency.
The frequency. It's the frequency, man. We're battling the frequency right Matrix. Now.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, but see, that's normal when you get the silencio hoods on. You're fully protecting yourself.
I swear.
When I first put the hood on, I felt like a different man, Mike. I'm telling you, right? I felt so different. Even I got the headphones on my ears right now, I'm feeling no headaches. So,
bro, and you used to feel weird when you stream for a while, right?
Exactly.
You can't, like, I would always feel a little bit weird sitting in front of the monitor for mad long, and yo, this gets rid of that headache, bro. I can't explain it, bro. You don't get cranky as often.
It's
like magic.
Yeah. Right. I mean, shoot, before then, Mike, man, like, you know, I was like a a-hole, but now I came into peace.
Now
man,
you're an a-hole with a silencio wrap on.
I'm gonna black and white.
You know what?
I'm gonna get the black one first. I'm gonna get the black one for me, and I'm gonna get the white one for my little brother. But I'm gonna buy one for me first.
Yo, you already know we're gonna be doing different colors, and to celebrate that, you know, kickoff, we probably gonna be doing a giveaway. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to keep it to people who really, you know what I mean, in the circles. We're gonna do some type of contest. I don't know, but Mims was talking about, you know what I mean, she wants to do a giveaway just to get, you know, to kick off the new ones that we're gonna be making. I don't know, you know what I mean, but somebody's gonna get one that's been subscribed to Mims or something, that, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Someone that we rock out with, bro. We're gonna just do something. I don't know.
Sir.
But yeah, bro, if you got custom designs you want, we're gonna do that. I'm also expanding into some other shit that might be able to help everybody out that does content and wants to make merch. You know what I'm saying? Now, yo, you got all these merch sites that really don't be giving you a lot of money for, like, what you sell merch, bro. They charge $20-$30, bro. They give you like $2-3, some stupid shit. You know what I mean? I'm looking into making merch that we're going to be selling, Toro compliant merch, but like stylish with different things. And we're going to also be able to make custom designed merch like t-shirts and, you know, with the vinyls and all that shit. We're going to get either do vinyl cutting, vector art, or we could even do printed, you know what I mean, printed straight sheets of vinyl. And we're going to get the pressing shirts, all kinds of shit. So stay tuned. You know what I mean? If you guys want to get into merch and stuff, we could definitely hook you up with much better, merch than these other companies, and you'll make a lot more money off of it should you actually sell merch.
Yeah.
Instead of them just scalping off of you selling their stuff, and they, they just like hammer you, bro. I looked into it and I was like, yo, I'll make the merch. That was my solution. But we could do it dumb cheap compared to these other companies. And I know that they do most of the work, but like we can make better merch.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have merch that we're putting out, but we're gonna be doing fringes, on the shirts and whatnot. Yeah. We might brand it, I don't know. Put the name of the Almighty on there, bro. Something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That sounds good, yeah.
The main goal is to get people into wearing Torah compliant clothes and garments and stuff. Just like I don't know, maybe it's crazy. But these are not necessarily for Torah compliance 100%, although their main purpose is the EMF protection they provide.
Yes, sir.
So, I don't know, I feel good all the time with it. I might be crazy. I might be a lunatic, bro, but if you want to see if I'm crazy, let me know.
Yeah,
Have you considered making like beanies?
Huh?
Have you considered making beanies or like content creators sometimes wear headphones? What if you make like headphone covers?
I have no idea. But yo, what do you guys got going on tonight? I don't want to, I feel like I'm promoting some shit. I can't be promoting. I was just
it's all good, man. It's all good.
I'm not trying to promote.
I know DJ Eddie and Princess K was about to have a conversation, so y'all can go ahead, man.
Yeah, go ahead, DJ Eddie.
Okay. No, you go ahead, Princess K.
Oh Lord, I'll go. What you want to talk about, Princess K?
No, y'all was having a conversation. You were saying something about like her being more positive and stuff like that, and negativity.
Okay.
What I will say is that I don't ever go out and put my hands on people unless they put their hands on me, and I have no other way but to defend myself. So there's situations where, yeah, I knocked someone out with a stack of books. Or the other time when I shoved a pencil in someone's throat because they decided they wanted to roast me in public. Those were situations where I would only put my hands on someone. As for the incident where I shoved this Samoan guy, I was like 16 years old. So, and even then, I still had a relationship with him in the first place, too. So he wasn't a complete stranger. I knew he wasn't going to hurt me. But it's
so, Princess K, would you do that again? Would you do that again today?
Yeah,
no, not unless somebody shoved me. Like, I'm not going to touch you if you don't touch me. Like, that. If you, like, scoffed at me and said something off, then it's like, I'm not going to, like, hit you or kick you off of that. But if you put me in a situation where you put your hands on me and I'm like, there's no one else around me and there's no help around me, I can't run fast enough, then yeah, I'm going to kick your ass as best as I can. Because at the end of the day, it's either you or me. And I want to get home. I have nephews I like to take care of on the weekends. They love their TT. I cook for them on the weekends. We have great time. I have a family that cares about me. So I'm not going around here, though, like picking fights with men and just, no one's doing that. That's stupid.
I like how she said, hold on, Queen. I like she said, look, I'm going to kick your ass.
Listen, hold on.
I'm going to kick your ass.
Hold on, wait a minute. Can we get to the pencil part? Can we get to that part? Now,
oh shit.
What's the story with that? I want to make sure I heard this right. What was the story with that?
Okay, so really I went to the deeper stories. I used to go to concerts by myself when I was single, and they were at night, of course. And so I'd go there and, chop it up, have a great time. This one time though, I was there, and mind you, I don't go out uncovered. Never did. Wasn't that type of girl, but I went out and all of a sudden I felt someone legit just groping my ass. So I stepped back and I'm like, dude, what the hell? And it's this tall ass guy behind me. You know, he didn't even show any sort of remorse. You know, so I was like, why the hell are you touching me? You know, we got into it and he just starts reaching out for me again. That time I didn't have a taser and I only had a pocket knife in my bra, but I figured the pencil would be less of a damage thing because the concert was still going on and I was enjoying myself. So, you know, I had a pencil. I always keep writing utensils around me. I had a pencil and I shoved it in his throat. And the security came and took him after the situation was explained. Mind you, there was a whole bunch of men around me that did nothing. But, you know, after everyone had said, oh, she was defending herself, he was groping her, we saw it, you know, no charges were pressed against me. He was taken into the hospital.
Yo, sometimes you gotta.
It wasn't that much blood. It wasn't that much blood. I just shoved the pencil at his apple. There wasn't that much blood though. So,
Did you send flowers to the hospital, Princess?
No, I didn't go to the hospital with him. I stayed
for him.
Oh. No.
Yo, Princess K did nothing wrong. All right.
No, she didn't. She didn't do that wrong. That situation, no, she didn't.
Like I've never. Well, I have been groped before, unfortunately.
You did do something wrong, Princess K.
What?
You didn't shove it deep enough.
What in the world? Yeah. What are we talking about? Look, what is going on?
Listen, you know how deep she actually shoved it? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
jeez.
She didn't say how deep she shoved it.
I want the men out there right now to listen to these women, okay? Listen how they talking, all right? I told you they dangerous.
I told you it wasn't that much blood. I knew how far I could go with that. You know, don't tell me how, but I knew how far I could go with that. So, you know, I'm not trying to kill anybody, but yeah, you know, you grope me and shit like that. You're not my man. You don't have the right to touch my body like that.
Would you say you're?
I get it. I understand. You did the right thing to me. You did the right thing.
Yeah. Would you say you have like level 100 pencil smith skill?
Yeah, it's not like that, but I can do some damage if I want to. I think.
Oh, you know what you need. You know what you need, Princess.
Oh
K?
shoot.
The metal mechanical pencil.
No. I was on the subway, coming from a club with my homegirl, and some rowdy dudes got on the train. So she had an old school like portable curling iron.
Please, people, do not do these things at that time.
With the fuel in it, right? So it's like this liquid fuel, and it heats up the curling iron, but it's a cap on it so it protects it. So I told her, I said, click it and pass it. And she did. No, it's a curling iron. Like think of a curling iron, but it's portable. So you can use it. You can use it on the go. So I had it in the bag. The cap was on it, and I said, if they come over here, I'm ready. I said, so push one. I got the other two, and lo and behold, they were making their way down the train, and they came and started. And I said, look, y'all need to just move on. We're not interested. We don't want no problems. So I had my hand in the purse, and the cap was off, and I was ready. And one tried to snatch the bag. So when he snatched the bag, he actually, nothing was in it but the curling iron. So he grabbed the bag because he probably thought my wallet was in it, whatever else. And I smacked him with the curling iron. And then the other guy tried to grab it because he didn't know what it was, but it's hot. So it burnt his hand, and they was like, oh shit. So they ran off.
You know what I think to that?
And I just put the cap back on it. I picked my bag up off the floor, and I put it back in my bag, and I said, let's go home.
Yo,
Listen, I want to say something to my audience. Hold on, Princess K. Hold on one second. I want to say something to my audience. Listen, okay? The violent thoughts and actions of Queen and Princess K are only there. They are not associated with intellectual soapbox or knowledge in relationships, okay? All right? We are not associated with this. Please, be mindful to not act out on this behavior. But if you do, you know what I mean? And if you do come into them with contact, please proceed with caution or they will whip your ass. Go ahead, y'all.
To all women, I would suggest on the subject of curling irons, get you like a little miniature bottle of like hairspray. It can be basically any hairspray, right?
Oh, yes.
Get you one of those lighters where all you have to do is just like press. Like it's the easy lighters, the little mini torches. They sell them in the gas store, right? So if a man comes up to you and decides he's going to try to like kidnap you or take you like that, you get that lighter and the hairspray, spray the hairspray first, light the lighter, and you can set his ass on fire.
Oh, hell no.
Gosh, yo, what is going on? You just say you was just trying to get people off of you, not.
I'm gonna be real with you.
And they laughing about it. You see what I'm
saying? Hold on. I gotta say this, right? Okay, first, it's look. Even though I don't know of groping and sexual harassment, but goddamn, man, you make us feel sorry for the ones who's like not the victims. It's like y'all turn it. It's like they became the victims automatically by messing with you guys because you guys are technically the victims, but it's like reverse.
Not no more.
Hit those deals with the Uno cards,
Or
forgive them for what they do not know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You're like, I picked the wrong fight today.
Yo,
they got time.
In a self-defense type of situation, the best improvised weapons, right? If you like in the world, you know what I mean, is a hot cup of coffee or a rolled up newspaper.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You could fight a dude off that's got a knife. If you roll up a newspaper, you could beat a knife out of dude's hand. I've seen it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might have not actually seen that, but you know what I'm saying? I seen it in like a thing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a movie. You know what I'm saying? It was a test. I didn't see it in practice. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. But you could definitely knock a knife out of dude's hand with a newspaper. Hits like a bat. If you roll it up tight enough. And a hot coffee will fuck you up.
Oh,
just all the ladies out.
You know what grits does to a person?
Who?
Oh, no,
we know what grit does to a person.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
Green knew that very well.
Definitely chose violence for this one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Or you just.
I actually have an aunt who used to like carry hot grits in a.
I was just gonna say that, Princess K. I was just gonna say that.
She was real paranoid because some stuff happened to her, so she was always paranoid about like going out in public and being attacked and stuff like that. Really sad. But anyway, she used to carry every morning. She would make some hot grits, and then she'd put it in this little canister where it would stay. I don't know how, but it stayed piping hot. Because the one time she used it, she gave that man so severe burns on his face.
She knew.
Mm-hmm.
She outgrained him. Damn.
Weaponized grits.
Two of my sisters went to like a different country. I'm not going to say where, and they were on vacation. They did one of those excursions, and they started feeling unsafe when the driver was like going off the road, like, but it was to get to this like waterfall or something, and so they said like he would slow down, and so what they did was like whenever he would stop, because it's a road, whatever, so people are driving, they would just they would pick up they took one of them, I don't know if she had on a scarf or a sock, because they were they had on sneakers, so they were putting rocks in their socks. And they was like, hey, if anything go down, like we gonna beat the hell out of somebody. I was cracking up. They said so when they got to where they was going,
history of violence.
they was doing RTVs. in I think it was Mexico. And then so they said when they got to where they were going, they placed it somewhere where they could get it on the way home, on the way back to the hotel. So they just grabbed the sock again, and they was like, hey, I could drive this if he do anything, we just gonna bust him upside the head and drive us back.
This is why I tell y'all, man, stop letting your women watch Lifetime, man. Those Lifetime shows, man.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that is so. Listen, that is a woman's favorite channel.
No, but
you know why? You know why that's their favorite channel? Because
this stuff. Hold on,
they crazy. That's why. They be plotting and thinking.
That's why
there was a black woman. I think it was in the South somewhere. She did a Facebook Live because she was taking an Uber or a Lyft, and the guy was taking her off her route. So she was like, "Oh, where are you going?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna make a left here." And she said he pulled up in like this yard, like a work yard with like these warehouses, and pulled in there. And she was like, "I'm not getting out." Like, and he was like, "Oh, I just gotta go." She was like, "Why are we here?" So she immediately did Facebook Live. She got out the car. She ran. She said she started running, and she called 911. Like literally. So it's not that stuff don't happen. I mean, we don't hear about it enough. There was another girl who was.
But y'all be giving the worst case scenarios all the time.
I know. I'm talking about a situation. So as women, if I'm out, if I'm walking, by myself, I feel like I need to feel protected. So
this is what Yellow was talking about when we did the Queen versus Yellow. This is what Yellow was talking about. Y'all always do the worst case scenario. Now see what you're talking. Y'all always, and check out the YouTube clips too that DJ Eddie posting. Shout out to DJ Eddie for the YouTube clips, baby. Yeah. On Nigel relationships. Y'all always point out the worst case scenarios. Go ahead, DJ Eddie, then Mike. Go ahead, DJ Eddie.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, bro, I can't find the show if I look in my subscriptions. So that's screwed up. I'm telling you, they're hiding shows, bro. I had to search and find the show, bro, just now to open the chat back up. I couldn't see it in my subscription. It don't exist, bro. I even looked on M3's page. It ain't there, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's some fuckery going on.
Yeah.
Do you have parental guidance on or something?
No. Hell no. I'm logged in on my account. I can't see. I'm subscribed, bro. I couldn't see it in my subscriptions. I clicked on his channel. It doesn't show a live stream right now. I had to search it by the title in the damn search bar to find the stream.
I'm gonna tell you what to look for, but I'm gonna tell you after the show.
I'm just saying, bro. I went to the subscriptions. I looked for all the lives, couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you where to find it because I know what you're talking about. But I was gonna say the reason why women watch those channels because it's just about women. That's what it's about, and every story that they tell. Wait. Every story they tell is a true story. That's where they get these ideas from, and that's why women watch these channels because a lot of them have been in this situation.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. So they be like, "Well, damn, I've been in that situation," because it shows how they could get out of the situation also, which is, dangerous situation, whatever. But that's why they watch it because it's a true story. Lifetime. But there's another one I can show you guys.
Come on.
But there's another one I can show y'all. But I'm gonna tell you after this show. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I can't tell you.
You want to know the inspiration for how I got to shove a pencil in someone's throat? That was from a movie that came out, and I think I might have been 5 or 6, called Red Eye, and the woman was like being threatened by this man, and in the middle of all of it was like this action thriller. I think it is called Red Eye, I think. But in the middle of getting away from him, she basically shoved it was a pin, but I improvised. She shoved a pin in his throat. And I never forgot that. And I was like, yes. That's okay. I don't need a knife. I don't need a knife, and so I never forgot that. Yeah, I remember. Oh, that's weird. I was like 5 or 6 when I
You just
watched
need a
that.
stack of books too.
Listen, if you are in the Berkeley or Oakland area, if you see a tall woman, all right, with a big bag and his books filled in them, get out her way. Okay, move quickly, very quickly,
I'm really
or
not
she
violent
or
unless
she will move
someone
you
like
out the way.
touches me.
I'm messing with you,
That's
Princess K. I'm
hilarious.
messing with you.
I
You're
know.
not violent. You're not violent. You're not violent. Princess K
Yes,
is really
yes.
nice, y'all, for real. She is nice.
Yeah.
But she will whip your behind, all right? Just want you to know that.
And
Well,
please don't stand in her way for too long. She will push you out of the way.
I don't do that anymore.
So have that happen recently.
I don't know. Like I
See,
said,
you don't know
I
yet.
don't do that anymore. Like I'm not going to put my hands on people unless you put your hands on me. So
That's right.
No,
and really
no.
that's only in the case of getting away. Because once I if I'm able to like shove something in your throat and then I can run off and call the cops, that's enough. I don't need to
No.
stay there and like beat you in the dirt. Although it's nice.
Princess K, I'm asking you that situation when you push an individual. Has that happened before? Where somebody just was in your way and it was walking slowly? Did that happen again?
No, I just said no.
Oh, okay.
The only previous time that happened was probably in like 2nd grade, and I stepped on the back of somebody's shoe.
That's
really telling them to move out the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, if I already said it, if I vocalized it, like I was the type of kid, and this is how the adults would like do. They'd be like, okay, this little girl is the type who she's very sweet, very quiet, but she's very vengeful at the same time.
Yep.
So we know she's not going to, as quiet as she is, she's not going to let people tell her what to do. So we know 9 times out of 10 in a situation where she retaliated against a kid and you see the situation, they're bruised up and crying and she's just standing on the side, we know that they instigated her because she doesn't do anything to people unless they do stuff to her.
Right.
And so that situation was a very similar thing. In school, they used to make you line up and you had to walk to class.
Mm-hmm.
There's a girl in front of me and I was just like, the teacher said to walk faster because the teacher did say to walk faster.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I cannot, there's someone behind me. They're stepping on the back of my shoes. I need you to walk faster because somebody is already messing with me from behind, and it's because you're moving slow in front of me, So, I'm telling the person behind me, stop walking on the back of my shoes. And I'm telling the person in front of me, stop walking so slow. We have to stay in line. Otherwise, we have to stand outside in the hot sun until the teacher lets us back in class. So we have to, I can't get out of line. She didn't listen. The other person behind me, is just laughing about it. So what do?
Kick her.
Simultaneously, I kicked her in her ankle and I slapped the person behind me.
Oh,
and what do I get? In trouble. Oh, you did more than what they did. Okay. Well, especially, I used to hate it, especially because I know I said something to the teacher. They were there watching all of that happen. I know I said something to them, but they always ignored me. So my thing was, okay, so why are you mad? If you didn't do anything, and I already told you, the adult, to take care of these kids, and now you're mad at me for doling out my punishment, where am I in the wrong in this? You could have stopped this a long time ago. And that's another reason why now, as an adult, when I watch my nephews, for instance, I don't do stuff like tell the oldest, oh, you gotta be nice to your brother, even if he annoys you. they're kids. He only had like 5 years of life. Some adults don't even have self-control over their emotions. So why do we expect them to have self-control? Obviously, you know, I'm telling them, I don't want you guys beating on each other. But if it's a situation where you already alerted me to the fact that your brother is irritating the hell out of you, and I've just ignored you, and then it got to a point where you just lost your self-control as a little kid, which is going to happen, then I'm really at fault here.
True. Well, peoples, I think it's time to go home. I want to thank you all for jumping on. And 3 look like he about to go to bed. Sound like he about to sleep. If you're not already asleep.
Mike, you got anything going on too tonight? Just have to ask. If you go online tonight.
Yo, we did the Shabbat though, you know what I mean? We could do something, but I didn't have nothing planned other than the Shabbat, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I want to thank my audience for being here. I want to thank everybody on the panel tonight as well. Thank you all for rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a special shout out to Saida for, you know, coming up with the Wheel of Pressure.
Saida,
everybody who came in tonight, man. I really appreciate all y'all. Thank you for all y'all rocking with me. Princess K, Queen King. You know, and 3, Mike, everybody that came through. Trishan, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all. Arshawn earlier, thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Definitely be on the lookout for tomorrow, because tomorrow on Knowledge and Relationships, we got brunch time with Dom and also Princess K. So they will be on tomorrow at 12 noon. Look out for them, okay? They're going to be talking about online dating. It's going to get real, okay? So please be ready. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, and we will definitely holler at you, you know what I'm saying, this week as well. You know what I mean? With that, good night, everybody.
Good night.
DJ.